Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to describe the set of integers. I'm going to give real-life situations that make use of integers. I'm going to give some real-life situations that make use of integers. During winter, here in the US, there are days that the temperatures are below zero. So when I say below zero, means the temperatures are in negative numbers. And above zero, the temperatures are in positive numbers. So here, if you look at this one, this is zero. Below zero are negative numbers, and above zero are positive numbers. So let's say the temperature is 7 degrees Celsius below zero. So that is equal to negative 7. Now, the temperature is 4 degrees Celsius above zero. So above zero, that is 4 degrees Celsius or positive 4. I have here other examples of real-life situations that make use of integer. So a gain of 10 kilos. Gain, which means positive 10. A deposit of 100 pesos. When you are going to deposit, means you are adding 100 pesos to your bank account, right? So a deposit of 100 pesos means plus 100. And an increase of 10, so it means plus 10 or just 10. Now, what is the opposite of gain? Okay, a loss of 10 kilos, which means negative 10. What is the opposite of deposit? Withdrawal, right? So a withdrawal of 100 pesos, that is negative 100. And what is the opposite of increase? That's decrease. So a decrease of 10 means minus 10. So if gain and loss are opposite, which means that positive 10 and negative 10 are opposite integers. Positive 100 and negative 100 are opposite integers. 10 and negative 10 are also opposite integers. Now, I have here set of integers. If you look at this one, this is 0. Then, to the right of 0, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are counting numbers or natural numbers. And to the left of 0, these are negative numbers. Now, the set of integers includes 0, positive whole numbers, and negative whole numbers. Fractions and decimals are not integers. Take note of that. So here, if we're going to describe the integers using number line, look at this one. I have here a horizontal number line. This is 0 in the middle here. To the right of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This arrowhead means continuous. And this also here means so on and so forth. So to the right of 0, these are positive integers. And to the left of 0 are negative integers. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, so on and so forth, continuous. 0 is not positive nor negative. It's not negative, it's not positive. Okay? Now, let's have an examples of integers. Negative 25. It's not on the number line, but it means that this number line is continuous. So negative 25 is an example of integers. 1,000, 11, okay? Now, not integers. These are examples of not integers. 1/2. 1/2 is not an integer because integer is a whole numbers or a whole number. And 1/2 is not a whole number. Decimals, 0.75. This is not an integer. 1.25, it's not an integer. Okay? Okay, now, the integer on the right side is always greater than the integer on the left side. So we're going to determine what integer is greater or lesser. Now, if you look at this one, positive numbers on the right side of 0, which means positive numbers are greater than 0. And positive numbers also are on the right side of negative numbers, which means positive numbers are greater than negative numbers. Okay? And 0 is greater than negative numbers because 0 is on the right side of negative numbers. Okay, so let's see. Let's compare now. We can use the symbol greater than or less than. Okay, this is greater than. Okay, sorry. Now look at this one. This is 5 and this is 3. So 5 is on the right side, which means that 5 is greater than 3. Next, 0 and negative 2. So 0 is here and negative 2 is here. So 0 is on the right, therefore 0 is greater than negative 2. Negative 4 and negative 2. Okay, so negative 2 is here, negative 4 is here. Who is on the right? Negative 2. It means negative 2 is greater. So here, negative 4 is less than negative 2. How about negative 3 and negative 5? So negative 3 is here, negative 5 is here, which means that negative 3 is greater than negative 5 because negative 3 is on the right side. From 0 to 5 is 5 units. So just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? From 0 to negative 5 is also 5 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, positive 5 and negative 5 are opposite integers. Okay? Which means when we say opposite integers, they are of the same distance from 0. Okay? Because from 0 to positive 5 is 5 units, and from 0 to negative 5 is 5 units. So they are of the same distance from 0, and they are what we call opposite integers. Okay, now what is the opposite of 3? Can you guess or check it here? To 3, 1, 2, 3. From 0, you need to count 3 units also. 1, 2, 3. So that is negative 3. Or simply the same number but opposite in sign. That's the opposite of the number. What is the opposite of negative 20? So that is simply positive 20. Next, what integer is 3 units to the right of 1? So here's 1. And we are going to move 3 units. So that is 1, 2, 3. So what's the integer there? That is positive 4. Now, what integer is 3 units to the left of 0? To the left. So 0 is here. And then we're going to move 3 units. So we have 1, 2, 3. So the integer is negative 3. That is from 0. So you need to take note with what integer is the starting point. Now, my another question is, how far from negative 2 to 3. How far from negative 2 to 3? So where is negative 2? Negative 2 is here. And you're going to positive 3. So how many units there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 5 units. Okay. Now, we are going to compare and arrange integers. So arrange the following integers in ascending order. When we say ascending order, this is from the smallest to the greatest. So we need to start from the smallest number up to the greatest number. So we have here negative 7, 9, negative 12, negative 6, 10, and 5. And we know that negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers. So we will start with negative numbers. And we know also that the higher the number in the negative numbers, the smaller the value, which means that negative 12 is the smallest here, followed by negative 7, negative 6. Okay, so we're done with the negative numbers. So let's proceed now to positive. So we're done with this. So what we have now, we have 5, 9, and 10. So going to the greatest, so next is 5, 9, then 10. Okay, next, arrange the following integers in descending order. When we say descending order, that is from the greatest to the smallest. So we'll start with the greatest number, the biggest number. And we are given here negative 8, negative 13, negative 9, negative 15, negative 18, negative 20, and 0. So all are negatives except 0. And we know that 0 is greater than negative numbers, which means the greatest number here now is 0. Now, we need now to check what are those negative numbers next to 0 or next in line here, because the greater the negative, the smaller the value, which means that the next one is negative 8. Next is negative 9, negative 13, negative 15, negative 18, and the smallest is negative 20. So from the greatest to the smallest integers. Okay, so now here, I want you to write greater than or less than in the box to compare the integers. Now, you can also make your own number line if you want to label the integers. So negative 6, or you can imagine negative 6 and negative 8. We know that in the negative numbers, the bigger the number, the smaller the value, which means that negative 6 is greater than negative 8. Now, if you want to do it yourself, you can pause the video. Number 2, negative 20 and negative 25. We can say now that negative 20 is greater than negative 25. What about 35 and 45? So 35 is less than 45. 0 and 1? 0 is less than 1. What about 0 and negative 1? Who is bigger, 0 or negative 1? Who is on the right side of on the number line, 0 or negative 1? 0 is greater than negative 1. That's all for this video, and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you will get updated with my incoming videos. See you. Bye.